Yep. Salutations, NBs and other fiends. Welcome to the stream. I'm Eden Them. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm playing a liminal game. It's just it's actually a demo. Let me see if it'll actually. Oh, come on. I don't know why. It's being a butt and not showing up on screen. Capture. How about we capture a specific window again? Stream, echo humanity. There we go. And it should pop up. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Echo of humanity, yes. Yes, okay, so why isn't it showing it? The capture is gaming, the gaming is capturing. Yes. Okay, maybe I will capture full screen application. Is it not? Is it not? Potter. Okay. Better idea then. I will hide this. Open this. Haha! There we go. Hola.
Oh, hi, you're streaming still.
Yes, that's alright.
You
I just started. It's fine. Can you close? Yeah.
Have a good stream.
Yeah, I'm only going to be on for like an hour or something. Alrighty. We've got it going. Good. Then I also need to adjust. I should have done this before I even started going live. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just go over here. Make this a little bit brighter so you can see my beautiful face. And I went ahead. I have yellow lights on right now. See if it still looks cool with the other lights. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that purpley pink. All right, I think we're good. Go back to the game. Here we are. There is no goal here, no victory, and no failure. Walk. Take your time, look around, read the notes, listen to the hum of old systems. Explore carefully. Some stories unfold at their own pace. Now, I did notice when I was going over the settings that it had options for fire and reload and crouch and sprint. And I'm like, you better fucking not. Okay, now I'm going to look over and make sure that we're not skipping lots of frames. We seem to be doing just fine. All right. Good. Oh. Okay. That's just the stream. I'm streaming it from my my tower. I didn't step through soon enough. Oops. Oh, are you serious? Hold on. Come on. Okay, there we go. I like literally have to step right through, otherwise it closes. All right, and we're not skipping over here. Okay, good. Sometimes I've noticed my VODs come back and it's some stop frame animation going on. What was it? Was it this? Yes. Emergency power system log, power surge detected. Author, automated life support system. Date, 13 April 3055. A brief voltage spike has been detected in Sector B. Automatic restart of the power module completed. As a result of the malfunction, an unscheduled activation cycle has been initiated. Embryogenesis capsule number 47 opened. Cause of voltage fluctuation unknown. System switched to monitoring mode. Hmm. Okay, so was that me? All right, let's go. Let's go look around. And I do love exploring liminal spaces, and I love space, and this combines both of those things. I mean, I gotta look out the window. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Yes. To quote Wheatley, space. That's cool. I do have a lot of the graphics turned down. Um, maybe once I upgrade my computer and have some better graphics going, I can also play some better, newer games as well. What's this one say? Sector B maintenance log. Date 25 February 3055 from the station service module. Interesting. That's another automated thing. Scheduled inspection of the ventilation circuit in Sector B completed. Air filtration unit replaced. No manual parameter adjustments recorded. System operating in autonomous mode. Next scheduled inspection 180 days. Okay. Let's look out this corner. Ooh. And like I could totally understand like I would play a mod of Dead Space where there's no scary monsters, but you still had to like I don't know restore power to systems to get to places. I would totally play that, even if there's still like dead bodies everywhere or whatever. As long as there were no actual, like I would play that. I know a lot of people would be like, "Ew, that's boring," and I'm like, "Nah, that sounds right up my alley." And this almost seems like evoking something like that, except with like the big liminal space thing going on. We got stairs to nowhere. We got stairs to nowhere. Very liminal. Um, because I'm like thinking about it. This makes me think of something that's preparatory. Like you would use these to get loaded onto a shuttle, onto a plane or something like that. So let's go explore. Now it did say, yeah, that there is a sprint. Now I don't know if I like that there's a sprint. Mostly because this is supposed to be big and empty and not have any monsters in it. I will be very. Ooh. Construction in progress. Robots build without knowing why. Will you understand? Completion full release. Wish list on Steam to find out. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Is that it for this demo? Is it really just. Oh, wow. That is a small demo. I thought there'd be at least a little more to fucking wander around. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just big dumb. Need to go over here. Okay. This better not end in another foggy wall. I would be very disappointed if that was all that was in the demo. But it's not. It's not. Okay, yeah, we got some hallways. Now, granted, this space station does not appear like like other space stations you may. What the fuck? That's funny. Having the seat that's just right here. Ironically, if I lived on this station, I would this would be like my spot. I'd be like, yes, it's my little corner that I can just sit. I can keep. It would be kind of annoying with people going in and out all the time, unless people weren't going in and out all the time. But it's funny how this kind of looks like a building on the ground. that just happens to be out in space. Okay. Got an airlock there. We got, oh, that's an interesting concept combining the idea of things like in the back rooms where it's like it kind of looks like this, but then like what's with this weird airlock for nothing? It's broken too. Like it's just here. It doesn't do anything. I'm sorry if that's annoying. I just want to kind of explore this big room first. It's kind of lighted over there. Okay. Is this where I Yeah, this is where I came in. Okay. There's just a door there for no real reason. It's not necessary. All right, let's actually, yeah. You go ahead and close. I would like it if the devs ever see this. I don't know. Um, if the doors stayed open as long as you were standing there, and like basically just had a proximity sensor to be like open until you walk through and go past it, or like you're outside of the bubble, the detectable bubble, and then it closes. Instead of like what I had to do, where it's like, oh, if I didn't just walk right on through and it had its timing, then hold on. Hmm. Could have sworn there was a flashlight button. Um, but that would be really nice, and it would feel more like how it would have been designed, and just wouldn't have that whole like, okay, I guess I gotta wait, back up, go forward. All right, no. Ooh, I am digging the long hallways. Gotta admit, and I have to remember that I can't walk through this like I would, like say a maze if I was trying to get through it, or I don't know. It honestly reminds me a little bit of wandering around a college campus, just because of like the long hallways that technically have like classrooms and offices in them, and like you'll have your big common areas. Let's go this way. Ooh. Oh, okay. So this is more. Ooh, some stairs. Very nice. Okay, so that's robots building off in that direction. Does that mean it's like these tall up and down areas? Like, do you right now only have the one plane created? I'm curious. Will we run into another fog wall? Ooh. What? Whoa. That's a bit of vertigo. Oh, yeah. Oh, who? Okay. I was wrong. They have the vertical already built. Just like little area here. And I don't know what I'm like. I'm looking for like monitors and stuff. Like they had some of those back there, but like there's just nothing. And I'm not saying that as like a, hey, developer, change this. No, I'm just like that's remarking on the story of how it's laid out. Ooh, yeah, I see. Like there is something right here. I totally missed it. 3 coffee mugs. on a shelf. The mug shelf. Okay, and I think we're back in the room with the useless door. Okay, yeah, because we went through there. All right. Right, because going through here, it turned out to be nothing, right? It was the. No. I didn't even go through this yet. Ooh. What's this? Looks like a trash incinerator almost. Radioactive, no smoking. Can I? Could have sworn there was a crouch button, but. Nope. Alright. That's fine. What's this? Some kind of key code. Interesting. Does not do anything. Okay. Some steps to know. Ooh, what? Oh, it's Venice, I believe. Because of the canals. I've always wanted to see Venice. Especially before it sinks into the ocean. Ooh. Change up of floor. I can feel this under my feet. I have walked on this. Just kind of doing like big sweeping curves of what I'm walking through. Wow. You know what could work in this area is, I mean, there's already like some really low rumble ambiance kind of thing going on, which is good. I like it. But even almost like Muzak playing, I know that that would make it feel more like a mall, and so like I understand if you don't want to do that. Like, what is the point of having these double decker things if you're not gonna have a way to look out of those upper windows? You know what I mean? Like from a in game, thinking of a character that's here perspective. Like, why would they build this like this? I understand that you, as a game developer, are doing exactly that to make me question. This is just like a queue. It almost seems like these are like, oh no, this looks out onto space. I was gonna say like lining up to get your food. Maybe here, like a cafeteria. What is with all these boxes? Are these supposed to be the robots? Is this like scrap? Oh, it's a cardboard box. That is a cardboard box. Living in a box. Living in a cardboard box. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, that is the end of that hallway. There. Okay. Let's go back this way. Ooh. What? What? And then that lamp? This is one hell of a space station. We had the shelf with the three coffee cups, and then hmm, and then we've got these showers with the. I'm assuming showers because of the mustiness. The mustiness, the fog. Just walk in and oh, it's foggy, all right. Hard to see. Yeah, but easy to get turned around. Ooh, that's so wild. What? Weird. Okay, yeah, this kind of feels like a little shower room, but like again, like a queue setup. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry I don't have like very insightful stuff. I mean, it really is just an experience as you're walking around looking at all the things or lack of things, really, looking at the space. Oh, okay. There's my computer lagging a little bit. So let's see. Hmm. I have seen some other liminal space walking simulator things, you know, like pools and stuff like that. I'm like, those look really cool. Um, and I might play some of those every once in a while. It's definitely this is something that feels good to my brain after I was playing some Balatro again, just on my own, and that's fun. But like it's a different kind of it's kind of like a palate cleanser, you know. All right, so I've already gone through there. Have I already explored everything that we have to offer on this space station right now? Because this is a demo, free demo. Be kind of cool to come across like, I mean, one more terminals, but the fuck was that? That didn't sound like the regular door. That sounded like something metal getting knocked over. Okay, okay, maybe it was. Maybe it's just the glass. Now I'm actually like a little bit off put. A little off kilter now. Okay. I did go this way before, right? No? I'm not sure. I don't recall. Enough of these hallways are different to make. Ooh. What? That's. Yeah, that's an airlock to like go out. That's open. What? Uh. Same with that. And same with that? What? How is that? I mean, that one looks the coolest. Let's try it out. Mmm. Dang. Is this gonna do the same thing? Hmm. Okay. So from what I'm gathering, that would mean that maybe the base is continuously being built and maintained, and that's why it's not quite. It doesn't seem to be like with the human eye. Yeah, because it's robots build without knowing why. Will you understand? Interesting. Just building like a mega structure in space, and it keeps looking like we should be able to see like the other end of it pretty easily, but then like it kind of just goes around. I mean, you can see the end of it over here. Because like that's where we started from. And maybe that's just open to the sky because it's still under construction, like it's still the demo. Yeah, okay. Still, that would have been cool to be able to walk out and then like look up and just see stars. Yeah, see? There's our thing of 3 coffee mugs. Hello again. Alright, I think just want to make sure that we've exhausted the whole place. Because I remember seeing some stairs that I was like, oh, I wonder if we can get on the other side of that. I don't think we went this way, actually. Did we? Was this one of those? Yeah. It's one of the clouds. Can I? Oh. Oh, okay, it stops me. I can't actually fall in. I was edging closer. And no. You cannot fall in. Okay. Well, that's a quick little. I want to do some more. I want to. Hmm. I love the liminal stuff. The liminal stuff is really fun, and just I don't know. It makes me feel good in an unsettled way. I don't know. I don't know why. Ooh, there is more. Okay, I'm not done yet. Let me look out this corner. Yee. And I'm also imagining maybe like in there it's completely enclosed with just like bright fluorescent lights or something, but I don't know. I haven't been there. Ooh. And we got a terminal in this big open area that's like I would imagine big meeting place, cafeteria, auditorium, um, third space. See, internal correspondence. Author Andrew Collins. We have a person's name. Date 12 February 2052. So literally 1,000 years ago at least. Rain. I've been running the XJ441 sector data again. The signal has been consistent for 4 months straight. This isn't noise. I've submitted a request to the Project Helios Coordination Center to extend the observation window. If they approve it, we'll finally have material for proper publication. Fingers crossed. Ooh, okay, yeah. See, that just piqued my interest. Makes me want to keep walking around some more, reading some more stuff. Yeah, see, that's where the lamp in the shower area is. Okay, is that a turbo lift? Entrance, exit. Ooh. Okay, yeah. This one's the same as the other hole where you can only go up so much. Interesting, because the other one had like a bunch of lights up at the top. Hmm. What's this terminal say? Regarding funding termination, author Dr. E. Howard, director of Project Helios, 14 September 2052. So the last one was February 2052, so this is months later. To the command of Station Aurora 7. In accordance with the decision of the Strategic Research Council, funding for Project Helios will be terminated at the start of the next reporting quarter. The decision was based on a reassessment of priorities within the global research program. Please ensure that all final documentation is prepared and that mission closure procedures are initiated. I thank the station's personnel for their work. Wow. Okay. I had a feeling it might be something where it's just like they had to leave for some reason, but okay, so it was a research station that was abandoned 1,000 years ago. So then who are we? Did we just show up at this station? That one of those first terminals was talking about like basically birthing something, and I'm like, is that us? And have like the robots that were part of this just continued building a space station in space, even though the humans that started the project left. That's my working hypothesis. Ah, see, there's those stairs that I was talking about from before. Yeah, let's link up with two door noises. Fucking what? Some coffee mugs, some bottles. Whoa. I was not expecting that when I turned around. A candle. A candle burning. A candle burning with no, like no wax puddle. What? I can't do anything with it? I don't want to fall in one of those holes. And there's just some chairs at the other end here. It does kind of feel like something that doesn't understand humans would build for humans. Place things like this is fine, right? What? A pen. Pen. I don't know why that fucking hit me in such a. I don't know. I'm so used to. And there's like a little oxyacetylene tank. What the heck? And yet this is sitting up here. Station Commander's personal log. Alexander Crawford, 14 September 2052. Confirmation came today. Project is officially closed. We spent almost 3 years here. This small station, these narrow corridors, the constant hum of the systems, it became something like home. We were just starting to get truly interesting data on Sector XJ 441. Oh, there's the button to go down. Oh, God, I need to go check the other ones. The anomalous signal periodicity does not fit any known models. I'm certain, give us one more year and we could have proven it wasn't random noise, it was a structured source. It could have changed how we understand matter distribution in deep space. But despite everything I tried, I couldn't change the decision. Now all that's left is to pack up the equipment, write the final reports, and wait to go home. Damn. Is there any more? It looks like it keeps scrolling down, even though there's nothing. Okay. Now I need to check those other terminals. What? Wait. Maybe this is like one of the original areas that got kind of transformed or something, because these don't make sense unless there's a glass panel here and I can actually walk over these, and I've just been avoiding them this whole time. Nope. Those are holes. Those are holes to fall through. I I gotta admit, the swoop sound can fucking catch me off guard and startle me a little bit. Alright, let me double check this. Terminal. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this was the one where it's like, 12 February, yeah. Okay. I see how that's connected. What about... Where was the other one that we found? I'm actually not remembering. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we went up. Alright, is this gonna... It's not. Okay, I thought we were gonna get the blue fog again. Got that fucking lamp. I don't know why that lamp feels so ominous to me, but it does. What is this? What's this? There's terminals everywhere. What's this? Core monitoring. I do like that it shows stuff. It's not just kind of like vague. Like this seems like it actually is regarding this chip. I mean, I guess it is copy paste here and here, but still, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay. Keep going down here. We got some orange lights, some caution lights. Usually, orange, yellow is the color used for caution. So there's just a terminal at the end of this hallway. I'm gonna look out here again. Ooh, there's stuff that goes down. Ooh, I do want to look around at all of this. All right. Research Staff Journal author Andrew Collins for November 2051. So this is a year before it got closed down. Today we completed the third observational cycle for sector XJ441. The signal repeated again. Period 17 hours 32 minutes. It's too early to say anything about the source's nature, but the oscillation pattern does not resemble random cosmic noise. We rechecked the equipment, no anomalies found. If the data holds, this could be the first recorded instance of a sustained process in this frequency range. Moments like these help you forget the tight confines of the station. Almost. Again, tight confines. This has been a pretty spacious station, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I catch myself staring at the same panels for too long just to keep from thinking about home. Lisa must be getting so big. Oh, man. I don't know why. Really quick, when I came around that corner, that silhouette just made me think of like a person, but like distorted. Oh, okay. So that's an area that's a construction in progress. Okay. Um, this area. Okay. Ooh. Again, yeah. This is not cramped. This is not cramped at all. This is not small. Yeah, this is still in that area that it needs to, still under construction by robots. So that's cool. Let's keep going down this way. Ooh. Wow, more candles. What? Oop. To the moon and beyond. I'm wondering what the significance of those candles are and who the hell lit them. Whoa. See that? This looks like an eye. We got lots of stairs. Ooh, this is like movie theater carpeting, hotel carpeting, casino carpeting. Especially since I can't really hear my footsteps anymore. What? Markers, pencils, pens? Thinking of home. It's definitely. Yeah, I think this is confirming my hypothesis about the robots. Ooh. Maybe they read the terminals and tried to made it bigger. Thinking of home, made things for children, like a bunch of bunk beds. It's a little like a cargo cult kind of thing where they're doing it because ooh, that teddy bear. They're doing it because they have seen that that's part of it, almost. Slasher though, that's who the fuck is Slasher? Don't like that. Teddy bear with what's that mathematics book? What? Okay. I didn't know it was gonna get like this in this. I know it's a liminal game, but like I did not know it was gonna get like this. I thought it was kind of just gonna be like the big empty corridors wandering around for a while, but okay. And like a chandelier with that single chair under it. Ooh, there's a terminal over there. There's a terminal over there in this area that definitely seems like it was added on since the original inhabitants. Can't do anything with it. Wow. Okay. Let's go see what the terminal has to say. What? Little dino toys. That's cool. I see the terminal, but I'm also looking at this being like, heck is that? Emergency World News Global Conflict Escalation International News Agency May 2053. So this is the year after they were canceled. Original audio stream corrupted. Text generated via automated speech recognition module. Good afternoon. This is an emergency news broadcast. Over the past 48 hours, the international situation has deteriorated sharply. Strikes on several strategic targets in Europe and Asia have been confirmed. According to official statements from the Department of Defense, the conflict is localized and under control. Several major cities have temporarily lost contact with central communications hubs. Infrastructure restoration is underway. Elevated radiation levels have been recorded in certain regions. Experts emphasize that readings remain within manageable limits. Citizens are advised to limit time outdoors, close windows and ventilation ducts, monitor official communications from government agencies. There is no cause for panic. The situation is developing rapidly, but federal authorities assure that all necessary measures are being taken to ensure public safety. We continue to monitor developments. Well, I mean, it explains why nobody ever came back. This is just a little pocket area. Wow. Okay. So they all went home, and then war were declared. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, the bunk beds. So weird. All right, now let's go this way. Oh. I just ran around in a quick little circle. Whee! Yes, I know there's stairs over there. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead. Let's do the stairs. Let's explore this little area. Yeah, now we can hear footsteps again because it's not on the thick carpeting. Ooh, I don't like that this is almost like an observation area. What? What would be down there? I didn't even think to look in there when I was downstairs. Oh, is this a door to the outside? Might be under construction if I try to step through it. Let's see. Research Staff Journal, May 2053. Ooh, Daniel Morris. Wait, so they're still there. I just stepped out of the emergency meeting. We've made the decision. Launch is set for midnight. HRP isn't ready. Integration testing isn't finished. The power system is unstable. The socialization scenarios are still in draft. The capsules are reacting to voltage fluctuations worse than projected. We expected to have another year, at least a few more months, but today it became clear there is no more time. Contact with the European sector was lost in the afternoon, then the Asian sector. By evening, domestic communication nodes started going dark. Officially, the conflict is localized, but the satellite imagery says otherwise. There's a metallic taste in the air in the building. Half the lab has been vomiting. The dosimeters are off the charts. It's clear now that we aren't going to survive. But if we're wrong, if we do nothing, then all of humanity disappears with us. Tonight, HRP stops being a project. It's our last chance. All we can do now is hope it works. What is HRP? Oh, it just doesn't open. I do like being able to look out. I wonder if you'll get like a space suit and then be able to spacewalk on the outside. That would be cool. Yeah, there's that bedroom area right down there. Ooh, yeah. Look at all that empty void. Hmm. I don't know why it's comforting to me. I know a lot of people are scared of it. Whereas I'm like, I feel like, if it weren't for the fact that the dying part would suck, to just like drift through space. I mean, obviously, eventually I'd get bored, but that's so cool. Anyway, okay. So there's those steps. So they did something. They set something off. Seems like it was at the same time as whatever was happening on Earth. Hmm. Okay, what's over here? Don't you give me another blue fog. Whoa. Okay. was just thinking about how it's funny when I was just talking about like looking out into space, but like there's not so much scale. And then you come in here in a place that is objectively smaller than space, but it's so big that somehow it feels bigger than space, if that makes sense. Because now you have something to compare to. Got some more sitting over there. Okay, yeah, let's go look. What is this? A little action figure in front of a TV. Oh, is that Slasher? I don't know. He's got an S on his chest, but he doesn't quite look like the way Slasher was depicted in those the posters. Audio recording HRP launch fragment. Author unidentified personnel. May 2053 15. Okay. Audio file corrupted. Transcript generated via automated recovery protocol. Beginning of file corrupted. Static. Background equipment hum. Synthesized voice. Confirm station transition to autonomous mode. Male voice 1 tense. Signal delay 15 seconds. Channel unstable. Male voice 2 check the power circuit on the embryonic sector. Male voice 1 voltage is fluctuating, but within acceptable limits. I repeat, within acceptable limits. System warning tone, distant siren. Voice 3 low. This isn't localized. Look at the map. Sharp burst of static. Indistinct shouting. Male voice 2 firm. Everyone maintain working mode. Complete the procedure. Male voice 1 we're losing the orbital relay. Signal degrading. Synthesized voice. Station Aurora 7 confirms readiness for autonomous activation. Heavy static. Crackling interference. Male voice 2 shouting, I confirm launch! I repeat, I confirm launch of Project HRP. Sorry. Loud impact. Structural vibration. Abrupt signal cutoff. File corrupted. No further data. So what is Project HRP? The first thing that popped into my head was Human Resources Project. Maybe just because HR. Yeah, this does make me want to play some more liminal games where you're wandering through looking at all the, especially like the mega structure things, where it's just like you can really feel the scale. Ooh, there's a door over here into space. Is that like a sport area? It does look like a sport area. Like a gym? Is that why this is so spacious? But like, oh fuck, what did they do? Play Quidditch? Okay, yeah, let's go check out the gym. The presumably the gym. That's the basketball court. Just a fully realized basketball court with goals. Oh, I guess if you're trying to just you have indoor sports, you could play some indoor soccer, play some basketball. Oh, do they even have like the pull out bleachers? Kind of looks like it, even though there's one like underneath the hoop. But that's if you want to have some like couple of small games, like 2-on-2 or something like that. But then it's like these kind of doors. What? Like wooden doors. Again, so almost like something from home Earth. Like the like all the beds. So okay, so maybe it's not from robots from robots making stuff. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's from this HRP thing where like maybe it tangled up parts of reality transporting stuff over. I don't know. I don't know. That just occurred to me, so let's run through here. I had it pressed down the whole time. And these curtains. What? I didn't see glass moving there, but I did hear it do its swooshy sound. I kind of like how it's like it's looking out on the stars, but it still spills some light out, even though there's not like a sun or a planet or a moon to bounce light into here at all. Like I don't think the I could be wrong, but I don't think the stars would provide as much. No, actually, now that I think about it, starlight is a thing. It's just we're so used to living in places with lights, light pollution. Justification for launch of Project HRP from the committee at 12 June 2052, so like a year before they do it. In light of growing global instability and projected risks of systemic infrastructure collapse, the feasibility of establishing an autonomous complex for long term preservation of human genetic material has been assessed. The development of Project HRP Human Restoration Program is hereby proposed. The project's objective is to ensure the potential for resuming a Homo sapiens population in the event of a total loss of existing governmental and social structures. Oh, a bit of a Hail Mary. Implementation of the project entails formation of an embryonic reserve with controlled genetic diversity, creation of an autonomous environment for artificial gestational development and postnatal care, development of infrastructure for long term habitation and socialization, integration of an AI operator with expanded management authority over the complex. The project is preventative in nature and conceived as a backup mechanism for species preservation. Okay, so it's robots building stuff, but then, like, they don't really know how humans live in things. And I think maybe we are a baby human thing that is fully grown up and is finding out. We're fucking around and we're finding out. In the most positive sense of using those words. I just fucked around. I was just fucking around and we found out. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, that's where I came through. Yeah, that just loops back around because that just doesn't. Right? Like, this is like, that's a space that was not created by humans, as far as I can tell. Look, a balcony. In space. A balcony. Yeah, we got like hallways that are just open to sky to space, just open, venting atmosphere. Okay. But again, maybe this would be qualified as like narrow and cramped. I'm not sure. Because again, like, is it actually still being built by robots, or has it been built and it's just been sitting waiting? Because I think it was saying like an automatic timer thing happened where they're like, okay, we're bringing an embryo out of gestation. And we just kind of popped up. There was no, didn't look like there was a ship on the outside docked. We just stepped out of a place. Hmm. Okay, a pointless hallway. Yeah, makes sense that they'd have these. I mean, it makes sense because it doesn't make sense. You know, that's liminal space for you. Liminal space games, they know how to make you waste your time just walking around. But is it a waste if you chose to do it? Going in with full knowledge of what you're doing and why? Oh, a toilet. A toilet almost like a shrine. So much toilet paper. That that's clever. That's not a mirror. It's a television. And then like a flower. Flowers here. Okay. It's over here. Oh. Will these open? They will. Ooh. Oh. Lots of chandeliers. Holes in the ceiling. These just go down. So we got a hallway over there. But I saw that there's a terminal over here. Oh, I don't know why I assumed it would be cross-hatched where I could easily just walk down the middle towards it. I can't. This is so weird. This lamp, washing machine, and yeah, that is a washing machine right there. Station infrastructure requirements for Project HRP. November 2052. So this is after they fired it. Engineering and Architect Division HRP is the author. The repurposing of Station Aurora 7 to serve Project HRP, sounds a lot like HRT, requires a phased reconfiguration of existing modules. Phase 1 timeline 4 months. Conversion of research modules into primary residential quarters. Installation of sanitation units and individual life support systems. Phase 2 6 months. Construction of educational modules, creation of cognitive stimulation and learning zones, integration of training facilities. Phase 3 timeline 8 months, construction of socialization zones, creation of group interaction spaces, establishment of psychological support units. All work is to be carried out using AI controlled robotic systems. Final station configuration must provide a safe and ergonomic living environment for the new population. So they're building it not just for like a new human, but all new humans. So that's why you need to have at least some big open areas, right? But like, what would the purpose of this big open area be? You know, because I'm racking my brain trying to think of what it would be used for. We've already got lots of meeting halls, especially with how it was set up, where it's just like rows, but also pits. Just popping in all these little lamps. What? Ooh, hold on. I am gonna look at that, but I wanted to check out what. What? It's a it's a big couch. It's like a makes me think of a pillow fort. What? Who is that? There's just like seating areas, and these are small chairs too. Are they expecting kids to just sit here and look at this dude? Who is he, Jesus? Womp womp. Modify you today. What? But that's a robotic arm. Is it actually talking to the people that'll be here? It's like, hey, you can totally modify yourself, or is it talking to the robots that are around doing stuff? But if that's the case, then why have an advertisement? The robot would know that it could modify itself or be modified in some manner. Okay, yeah, we got a little lag. All right, all right. This it's wow. Okay, yeah, that's one of those like little useless room pockets with a door that doesn't need to be there. Hmm? Ah, just looked over at the clock and we have been going for an hour, but we haven't gone through the whole demo yet. Ooh, looks like there's a terminal over there. There is more to this demo than I thought there would be. Oh, that's that single lamp. Wait a minute. Have we Oh, we have. We've circled back around. So I was like, wait a minute. Yep, that single lamp. The stairs that go up to that one area. Okay, so then this was going back around this way. Let me just make sure there weren't areas that I forgot over here. And just like running through these hallways is kind of weird too. I don't know how to describe it. Like I almost expect somebody to yell at me for running, but there's nobody, you know. There's nobody. Yeah, and then there's back in there. I do like the whole walking into like the big area. Kind of reminds me of when I would go into like the pool, the big indoor pool, because it's like normally everything is, you know, just the roof is like right up there, and then you step in there and it's just like whoa, the roof is way high up. It's very echoey in here. This is a little shrine almost. Okay, let's go this way. So I'm like, all right, maybe we have finally gone through all of the stuff in the demo. Quite possibly. Oh, yep, okay. So, yep, there was that balcony. I'm like, all right, let's go down that way. Okay. Just doing a little backtracking, making sure we did manage to, yeah. Kind of cool if this was like a low gravity room and you could like bounce around in the big empty area. That would be cool. Like, definitely, if you're going to set a liminal space game in outer space, you should definitely have some fun with gravity. I'm just saying. It'd be really cool to be able to just like bounce up and like look out the window up here. Especially since it's like then you know, right, that there's no fall damage or anything like that. Okay. Gosh, this long hallway. Yeah, that's right. I remember going through and like, oh, this better not just be a blue fog at the end of it. And it was not. So we went through that area. Okay. I think we're finally back in a spot where we were before. Okay. I don't remember like going through this little weird little squiggly area. Very compact, short. Ooh. Yeah, it just like ends here. There's just like random lights placed. Hmm. Hmm. And there's just, yeah, like a little alcove. It's talking about like, oh, start making spaces for living areas, enrichment areas, that kind of stuff. And so it's kind of making like little pocket areas like this. I would totally take this as like a room. Oh hell yes, I would be so into this as a room for myself because like I could look out here, but also there's no, I mean, except for like way over there, there's no windows looking in on me. And I wonder, but I could still like look out and look at the stars and everything. I wonder if there's a way to get to that right now. That right up there. Let's see. We got this lamp here. Did we come through this area before? I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes to be like, this looks familiar, but like it looks like every other part of the place, you know? Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. That bubble. Looking for a piece of that bubble. And we came across another terminal. So what do we got? HRP automatic log, transition to autonomous mode, 16 May 2053. Autonomous mode activated, Earth communications absent. Last stable channel lost, 15 May 2053, so literally the day before. External operators unavailable in accordance with HRP Directive Section 7.2. Autonomous activation upon loss of external support. Full control of the complex has been transferred to the station's AI module. Standby protocol activated. Initialization parameters. Embryonic sector active. Life support system active. External communications monitoring. No signal detected. Personnel presence. None detected. Planned activation date for embryonic cycle 1/1/2055. Estimated completion date for full biogenesis cycle 1/1/2055. Systems functioning normally. Standby continues. 1/1/2055. And we know that the one where it actually hatched one out was 3055. Makes you wonder if they'd done multiple ones or if there was some weird delay in getting one out. Yeah, there's no longer any doubt in my mind that we are basically the first one grown and thawed to full awareness. And now we get to explore the place that the AI has made for us. This is the station that the AI has made. Should we rejoice and be glad in it? Oh, this is a cool little spot. Oh, the lights that run underneath that, that's cool. Makes it seem like it's a little metro area or something, you know, like a train. Hmm. It's almost like smokestacks. Okay. Well, there's that lamppost. Yeah, that's where I went running past it. Okay. Back into the big area here. I do appreciate these like giant panoramic windows. Again, like we've got a second story, but like there's no, I mean, second story windows, but no one to look out of the second story of windows. No way, I should say. Oh yeah, and there's that room with the chandeliers at the top. Okay, so actually there was a lot that we were able to look at, even with the other stuff being under construction. I was really worried. I was really worried that there wasn't going to be a lot to be able to explore in this. So I am glad to be disappointed. That it's not disappointed. To be wrong. That's the word I was looking for. I'm glad to be wrong. Got a lot of these empty pits, though. What's the point of these big old empty pits? Is that where people shit? Here's the communal shit pit. This seemed like an airlock door or something like that, but it's just nope. It's just an odd little alcove. Doesn't yeah, like a lot of these basically little balcony areas, even though you'll never go out there because it's space. Oh, yep, and then we're back around where that thing is. We came up through there originally. Yep, we saw the lamp. We went around there. Okay. Let me make sure when I went around here and I looked at all these, like there was not a read terminal button around here. No. Okay. Yeah. We came through. We went through. I saw the orange lighting that made me go, hmm. Yep. And then there's the stairs where we went up and over that. I'm just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then this was construction area. Okay. I think that about wraps it up. I'm gonna make my way all the way back to the beginning area again. I want to look at the terminals that are there to make sure that there's nothing more to scroll down through. This was a uh, was this a spot where they're still under construction? No. Oh yeah, this was big empty. The first time we saw the big empty pit. Yeah. This was this big communal area with that terminal. Okay. And then this one. Did this one have a terminal around where no one's ever gonna knock me down? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, see? Here's an area that I have not been in before. Okay, good. I'm glad I was backtracking to just like double check if I missed a spot. This makes me think of like those areas, substations, power substations. Interesting. And this is just a little area. Can't do anything. There's nothing that branches off here. Can look over there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Back through here. Right, because this is where we walked through and we looked at all those things. We didn't actually like turn here. Yeah, because then this goes into the yellow area. I don't remember going over here. Oh, yeah, 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 that's right. This is where the shower area is. Okay. Okay. Again, not sure what's up with the boxes. Hmm. That's alright. Does that open? I believe so. Oh yeah, yeah. That's that spot we were just in. It's easy to get turned around. That does explain the like weird door to nowhere. If it's all gotten built up and run by robot. Robot. Oh, did we go this way? I think so. Yes. Yes, because that's where the shelf of three coffees. The shelf of three coffees. Yeah, and we can't go down that way. Alright, so this is back towards where we first came from. Yeah. I do want to see. I want to see it all. I want this game to come out so I can see it all. I didn't notice that arrow there before. First, let me double check this to make sure. Nope, okay. Yeah, 25 February, 3055. I'm assuming that's today. Here's some chairs if you want to sit in here and be like, "What? What is life? Baby, don't hurt me." I know those aren't the lyrics, but that's what popped into my head. Hmm. Yeah. So I think, having read all those things, I think this is one of those gestational embryonic chambers. Let me look at this again, make sure. Yeah, power surge detected. 13 April 3055. Oh, yep. So it was voltage spike, automatic restart as a result of the malfunction, unscheduled activation cycle. Okay, so we weren't even supposed to be here. It's just from a voltage fluctuation. So we're still an accident. It's not ready for us. And that's why things are still in a liminal transitory space. Yeah, and see, looking at it now, yeah, that's definitely like a pod rather than like a door or a hatch. All right. Well, that's where we're going to leave it off. That has been Echoes of Humanity. The demo, I wonder. I think the game is coming out in April. The full game's coming out in April. Double check that. But that was pretty fun. I definitely want to play some more liminal games. That seems like I don't know. Every once in a while, I can't just play liminal games. Sometimes I need some action. I need some things to do. But every once in a while, I enjoy the just walking around and looking at stuff, things. Especially in a place that kind of like I don't know. It tingles a bit of my brain and my spine and my cockles. So let's quit that. Echo of Humanity is what it's called. So, yep, that's the demo. Um, I can load the game. But yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, all that happy crappy. And I hope that you have a good rest of your life. Bye.